This is cute.
Oh yeah, thank you. This is like my baby now. You know, I spent like $500 on this thing. I better take care of it. You ready?
I spent $900 on my MacBook. I just dropped it so many times.
Bro, it fell right here. I'm pretty sure like I almost cried. Like right here. I don't remember what happened. It's like you dropped the kid and you don't even know what happened.
I disrespect my MacBook on the daily. It's been too long.
To each his own, I guess. You ready?
Alright.
Hey guys, it's Mahalia.
And Gina.
And welcome to the 10 and 3 podcast. Oh yeah, no, I blew the sounds now. I don't have to do it no more.
Just know that I never do that sound anymore, and Mahalia does it every time.
It's just fun to do though, even though I usually cover it up over my own voice. But anyway, how you doing, Gina?
I'm here.
You're here?
I'm here.
We're not really doing much today, but Gina is drinking Diet Coke, which
I
just learned that she drinks.
For the caffeine. I drink Diet Coke for the caffeine. All the caffeine, none of the sugar. And yes, I could also drink coffee, but coffee would keep me wired for 6 to 12 hours, and I don't need that in my life. I'm still trying to go to bed tonight. But right now, I need a little pick-me-up. So I have a mini Diet Coke.
That is like so you. Like it's Diet Coke, but you gotta make it Gina, so you got a mini one. Anyways, so we want to jump up straight to the topic from which we had last episode, which was on fandoms. And the I guess you could say the next segment or the part that comes to fandoms. And I think a lot of people struggle with that, is figuring out like what exactly does it mean to be part of a fandom. Mm-hmm. So you wanted me to go first?
Yes. So I am going to be a respectful listener today.
You do that, but that's fine. I don't mind speaking up first. So one of the key things that I think when it comes to being a part of a fandom is knowing about like at least 50 to 75% of any of the media or content or consuming things like of that fandom.
That's so much.
I know it's a lot, but I'm extreme. Okay, I'm being extreme because for me, Marvel, I consume maybe about 100% of all the media they have out there. I guess I can't really say I'm a fandom because I don't really do the animation part, but at least like
the shows?
Yeah, but like MCU like canon stuff, I've watched everything. Marvel, I haven't watched I would say at least 50%. So I would be like towards like the
I used to be on it, but I still haven't seen Spider-Man.
Which I'm still surprised about. Like
that is the only thing I haven't seen at this point.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Everything else I have seen. So I still count as part of the fandom.
I don't know if I actually asked that. Why are you like? Is it like just like so much fun? Like, oh, I haven't watched the movie, so you can just say that to people.
I mean, you know, it is a weird flex, to be honest.
Yeah, that's the weirdest flex.
It's a weird flex that I haven't seen Spider-Man, especially when I claim that is my favorite character. Mm-hmm. But like, if you guys remember the Marvel episode we did like months ago, I think it dropped. We did an episode on just Marvel, and this was before I had even seen. I think it was like right around before Spider-Man came out, but Eternals had come out, but I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Which by this point in time, I have seen Eternals, but I did say like I don't want to be disappointed. I did not like Far From Home, so I didn't want to disappoint myself and see No Way Home, and also
you know you haven't watched it.
No Way Home, and. You know, we also know that I have issues with ending things. So
yeah.
I will delay seeing the last part of something. Like, I didn't watch the end of Phineas and Ferb for 2 to 3 years. And if my siblings hadn't, like, held me down to watch the end of Gravity Falls, I wouldn't have seen it.
Even that too?
Yeah, wow. Like, I always do that. So it's a mixture of, I don't want to be let down, I don't want to be disappointed, but also, I don't want the journey to come to an end just yet. Because everyone's like, oh, it's such a good, you're gonna love it. You know, I'm like, you know, no, I can wait. I can reminisce and just keep watching Homecoming and Into the Spider-Verse over and over again and be like, it's still going.
It's still here.
It's still going.
Well, Well, to be fair, I think, I'm not sure as of right now if they're planning to, but the idea and the hope is to have another trilogy of the Spider-Man.
But
so,
if Tom's not signing back on, it's going to be
yeah,
a whole new, new adventure. So maybe I would consider watching, you know, if Tom doesn't sign on and they start a whole new thing, then I'd be like, okay, at least I have something new to look forward to. Let me do it. Right now, I can't bank too much on Into the Spider-Verse since it got delayed. So that just delays me seeing.
That's true.
That just delays me seeing the next.
Wait, it's not coming out in October anymore?
No, it's coming out next year, I think now.
Oh yeah.
So,
man.
And it's. I keep saying I'm not part of the fandom, guys, but here I am keeping track.
Now you know. Well, you were laughing when I said 50 to 75%, so you need to say. Go ahead and say it, man. I got a couple, but you were laughing so hard.
It's a lot. That's a lot, but
is it really though? When you're a fan though, it doesn't seem like a lot. Like at least to me, I'm thinking like Marvel wise, like 50 to 75% of the things, like I've seen all the movies up to at least like Civil War. I've seen them all in theaters, and then I've seen all the content they have like now on the TV shows and stuff like that, and then like even sometimes the side things, the universe side things, like I've watched all of the Defenders, even though it's not really canon, but whatever. It's on Disney Plus now, so I guess it's kind of canon. And I've seen some of the X-Men and stuff like that, so like that's almost like a good like 80% of all things Marvel. So, and that didn't seem like a lot to me, at least, since I'm a fan and I like it, but I can see why it can be a lot. But
yeah, I mean, you know, I think there's levels to it too, if you think about it, especially for something like Marvel.
Oh yeah,
there's levels to it. I've only seen the movies. I've seen the movies and the shows.
I've
seen the movies, the shows, and I've read the comics, and I know that like it just like keeps on building.
Levels to that.
So
yeah. I would say I'm a mostly movie fan because, or the media like kind of fan, because like if there's a new like Moon Knight, I only knew about Moon Knight because they were gonna have a TV show about it. Then I went back and kind of found out all the comic things and stuff like that, and the information on him and stuff like that. But when it comes to like DC, I think I'm a little bit more into it because I actually have read a couple comics here and there. I haven't read any Marvel comics, to be honest. So, and I consume like as much as I can because there's not a lot of us out there. So you know, we gotta support where we can and let them know, and even though we're disappointed half the time on the things they do, Flash, it's okay. We still love the characters and stuff like that.
It's not okay. I'm not hating y'all at all.
We still love the characters. We just hope that there were smarter people upstairs in the creative side and the executive side to actually see the vision and not just be thinking about the money. But yeah. Yeah. So
stepping off the soapbox.
Yeah, I had to say that. I had to get that out of my chest. But
you're holding on to that.
Yeah, I was holding on to that for a long time. It was getting on my nerves. Like, okay, just a little side note, but nerd kind of thing. Warner Brothers, I think, is either being consumed by like Discovery.
Oh.
Yeah, Discovery. And so like for me, tech nerds and fan nerds like me are hoping that through that they're gonna try to fix what's going on in DC. But at the same time, when DC got taken over by Warner Brothers, we thought it was going to be better. It was not. So at this point, I'm just sad.
So like my only question for that is it the money or is it the people?
I think it's the people, because everybody's trying to be like Marvel, right? Everyone's trying to be like MCU. Yep.
Don't try to be like Marvel. Try to be like Kevin Feige.
That's true. That's exactly what it is.
That's what you need. Try to be like Kevin Feige.
They need one person that has a whole vision, and through that's when you can like trickle down and do the other stuff. But everybody wants to do their own thing, and then they're like, oh, and they want they want people to have creative freedom, all that jazz. Like, I don't even get started because I'm gonna start getting into that. But yeah, so what was one you had? Because I'm about to start talking about that and get crazy.
To be a part of a fandom?
Yeah.
Well, as you know, I love how we're saying it, the movies and the comics and stuff, and then I keep like doing the music and stuff.
Yeah,
so like I don't like. Okay, for instance,
is it different though?
It's different. It is, because like there's this is the content that you're consuming is the music, right?
Yeah.
But just because you're consuming the music doesn't mean like you're a fan. Like you could just be a casual listener for music, whereas you can be a casual movie seer, like
Yeah.
moviegoer and watch things, but you're annoying if you do that for MCU. Hey, don't at me.
Yeah.
If you just go because they're like, oh, someone said it was gonna be the biggest movie, so I went to go see it, and then you're one of those people that sit back and complain like the movie wasn't even that good. It wasn't for you. Stop going.
There always be people like that, man.
I had a friend like that who every time, this was back in my hard Marvel days, like 2017, 2016, hard Marvel shirts, like everything. I was just doing it all. And I would always on my Snapchat have a review after I saw it in the theaters.
I remember those.
And she'd message me and be like, I went to go see it. It wasn't that good. And I just wanted to hit her. Because it's like, if you don't already like Marvel, there's a certain level of enjoyment you just not gonna have.
Yeah, exactly. Like the little Easter eggs, those moments that make no sense.
Staying at the end, like
you won't understand that.
You're not a fan, so you're not gonna get it. So I think like something similar that happens with the music, but like it's harder. So recently there has been, I don't even know, I guess there can be fan wars within a fandom. But
oh yeah, that's true.
There's been this whole thing about what makes a person a true fan, which most music fandoms have like names, like BTS has ARMY, Rihanna has Navy, Lady Gaga has Little Monsters. There's been like infighting.
Beehive. Yeah.
Like there's been infighting about what's someone, like just because you listen or just because you like them doesn't make you a fan. But then what does? But at the same time, I get it because there's a lot of people I listen to. I listen to Ariana Grande. I actually listen to a lot more Ariana Grande than I thought I did. But I wouldn't consider myself like a fan.
Really?
Yeah, I just be listening. I like her sound. It fits with me as a person. Yeah. Not sometimes. If an album drops and I just happen to hear about it, I'll be like, alright, I'll sit and listen to it. But I'm not gonna be like, what's it gonna drop? What's it gonna drop? Is it gonna drop? Is it gonna drop now? Okay. It's midnight, guys. I did that one time for BTS and I was like, no.
I ain't doing that.
It's like I'm a fan of BTS. I do consider myself ARMY, but there's like certain lengths that I just don't go. Like I don't stay up anymore. I gotta sleep, man. I gotta sleep.
I need to sleep.
I love BTS. Let me tell you, these guys could probably get me to do most anything. I'd help them cover up the murder. Like, but I still have my limits.
But you said you literally just admitted to helping in a homicide, man.
Like if Ariana Grande was like, oh my god, I need to hide this body, I'd be like, sounds like a person. But it's like, oh, but I love Thank You Next.
Sorry, I can't help you though. I can't help you though.
But you know, who else? Beyonce. I listen to a lot of Beyonce, but I'm not like a diehard Beyonce fan. I know some of the dances, I know some of the words, but I'm not like, oh, Beehive gonna come sting you, blah blah blah. Oh, that's our queen. Represent. I'm not all on Beyonce like that. Like,
yeah,
you know, if I met Beyonce, I'd be like, oh shoot, that's Beyonce.
Yeah, I would definitely be speechless.
It's like, you know, yeah, I'd be like, oh my gosh, Beyonce. Oh, don't look at Jay-Z. You know, when you have that, like, also that little knowledge, but I'm not out here, like, reading about Beyonce, watching Beyonce constantly. Like, I don't do that level of stuff where it would count as consuming their content. Actually, for anyone. Like, even BT. I think right now, actually, for girl groups, I tend to do that, but not necessarily guys.
So I think that's the difference between, like, when it comes like movies and music is the fact that like it goes beyond the music, at least from what you told me, like, or from what I kind of understood, is that not just the music you consume like
whatever extra stuff they're putting out. Comes out. If they collab with someone else, you go and you listen to the collaboration and you support that artist too, and you go. But it's like, this is why the fan wars broke out though, because one of the members had rubbed shoulders with somebody. Even I was like, somebody, and you know me,
somebody that wasn't good, or somebody who was like, oh, they might.
Somebody who has made some. We don't know.
Okay.
They probably, but they were clearly in a recording studio, so that's the scary part in my eye. It's like ooh. If someone has ever done anything or said anything that is colorist, racist, all the other ists, you know, I'm looking at you from the side, and I'm not supporting you. I don't care. Like, just because you're fave, you collab with my fave, doesn't mean I gotta support you. I will always put that hard wall. Everybody else is like, oh no, guys, we should support them. However, no, moment you hey, I'm black first before I'm anything.
That's
sorry.
True.
So
that's the first thing
it's like so that I think that's when you come to like there needs to be another level, which for K-pop they would say, okay, you go from fan to stan. And when you think of the word stan, I always think of the Eminem song, and I'm like, it's never that deep for me. I'm so sorry. I can't.
So you're not a stan for anything?
I'm not even a stan for myself, to be honest, because I be doing some things I'm like, bro, you really hate yourself, don't you?
Wait, hold on. Like, you're not even a stan of yourself.
No, I hype myself up, but I be doing things and I'm like, bro, do you just hate yourself?
This is not
like, I feel like for that level, you need to get to a point where it's like a obsession, but also a controlled obsession. You have to have a nice balance of that. And because I'm like wary of not being too obsessed with anything, I just can't. So after you get past that level of fan and you get into standing someone and you're like, it's like,
like anything they can do is not wrong.
They're never wrong. Yeah. And that's so wrong because, like, guys, people are human. They're going to mess up. Like,
nobody's perfect.
You know? Ooh. Miley.
Hit him on That was random.
See, back when I was younger, I definitely was... I knew their birthdays. Where were they born? Their middle names.
Oh my God,
what water they like to drink. I was like that for Jonas Brothers, High School Musical Stars, Hannah Montana, all of that. I was on
I wasn't into Jonas Brothers, but definitely like Disney Channel, you know, that era.
Yeah.
That era, I was a stan of all of them, bro. Yeah. I knew all their stuff.
Always there. If they were on it, I was there. If they were in it, I was there. Mom, they're in a yogurt commercial. We gotta buy that yogurt. I was there. Now, it's like, oh, you have an Android? Looks in Team Blue.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm just not, I can't be that fan. But there are people who would turn and be like, well, then you're not a real fan.
Yeah.
And it's like, but I think that's the thing with music. Like, it's almost more than the TV show movie side of being a fan of something.
Yeah, because when I think about it, I honestly don't really, I think we even talked about that last episode. Like, when it comes to beyond the movie or the show, I really don't follow a lot of the actors.
I used to.
Like, after the fact. Like, maybe, like, I guess because of nerd in me, I'll, like, if I like the producer or I like, their direction, when I see they're a rising star, I'll follow them. Just so, like, when they become viral, I said I knew them before. But, like, everybody else, I don't really follow anybody.
You know who I think ruined it for me? You already know what I'm going to say. Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan ruined it for me. You know why? You already know why. I don't even have to explain. It was how I'm not going to explain. Michael B. Jordan made me stop standing people in general.
Yep.
And it's so funny because you think like, oh no, it's just because you got older and you're like, nah, it's a little weird. No. Michael B.J. showed me even your own can come for you. So nobody's safe. So like, how can I place these people on these pedestals, call them idols, and then be like, oh, they could never do anything wrong, and then be like I know I just said the whole BTS I'd help them hide a body thing, but I'm not gonna lie and be like, so y'all really killed this kid?
So y'all really killed this
Y'all really killed him? Like, so what's the story? Because I just want to enjoy, like...
Before I hide this body, what's the story?
But, like, I promise you, even if all the evidence was there, there are people who are gonna be like, no, because how would they even know how to hold a knife? Nobody said it was a knife. Exactly. Like, people would, I'm not that down bad for nobody, and I would like to thank Michael B. Jordan for that lesson.
Rip.
Because I know that no matter what we do share, you're still an op. So I can't stand nobody truly, but I can be a fan. And if people are gonna be like, oh, you're not a fan, or you're just a casual listener, you're this, that's fine. That's fine. But I used to be, like, before Michael B. Jordan did what he did, listen, if you were in this Marvel movie, now I'm going to watch every movie you were in, every show you were in.
Did that
I'm going to follow you on all the social medias. I'm going to like all your posts. You know what? I'm going to turn on your posts. And it's like,
every time you post something,
I'm going to like it.
Yeah.
I'm the first one on it. You were in this, I'm going to start watching this show now. Like, I was that person. And then Michael B. Jordan, I would just like to, I needed that though. It was like, take off the rose tinted glasses.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, okay, all right, calm down. Calm down.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, for me, like what you just said before, I honestly only did that for Chadwick. Like, I saw 21 Bridges.
My brother,
yeah,
R.I.P.
I know. I saw 21 Bridges when it came out. Everyone was like, oh, it's gonna be... But it was like a pretty good, like, I like those kind of movies and shows anyway. So it was like right in my lane. It wasn't
Message
that.
to the King, right? That was
I think I watched some of it. Yeah.
Oh, it was
Is
good.
it still on Netflix?
I don't know, but it was good. Like,
I might watch it.
But Chadwick is a rare case of someone who never misses.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, if you dug up something now and you're like, Chadwick did this unspeakable horror, I'd be like, no.
No way.
I'm gonna need you to get him to come back and tell me he did it, and then I'll believe you. But otherwise,
no.
Anybody
way.
else, you will see, but not Chadwick.
Dang. Yeah, it was just Chadwick. Like a little bit of Lupita too. Like I watched some of her stuff.
Yeah, but
too.
I'll support
Denai,
if I'm interested.
Denai too, yeah.
If I'm interested, yes. Like I see, oh, Lupita's in it. Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah. Even no, I can't say Zendaya. Like I like Zendaya and everything, but I clearly don't watch everything she's in because I'm pretty sure Dune came out, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I keep on saying I'm gonna watch it and I never have yet.
Nah, bro, you can only have a certain amount of sand in a movie for me to watch. Watch. But yeah.
I don't know, man. That's a good point. That's hilarious, man.
Just saying.
Because
I'm gonna be sitting there like, damn. Imagine taking all that out of your shoe at the end of shoe.
Oh no, bruh.
It's things like that go through my head. That's why you gotta really be like, you gotta be killing it on screen because I'll get distracted.
Well, according to what I hear, she's not even in the movie that much.
Ambient. What?
Yeah, exactly.
What?
So this is going to be a part 2, and that's the part where her character is more prominent in. But
it's like more focused on Timothy Chalamet.
His French, Gina. You can't even say
Chalamet. I can't. I'm just mad. Timothy. His first name is normal. Timothy C. We're gonna call him
Timothy Chalamet.
Chalamet.
How is that so hard?
Like I'm be reading it.
Oh my
like,
gosh!
what? This is too much. I can't handle
I can't believe this whole time you didn't know how to say it. That's hilarious. But
yeah.
Anyways,
I'm not good with long words.
Yeah, but he's French. Did you know that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
So I guess the proper way to say his name would be Timothée. I don't know how you would say Chalamet in French. Chalamet.
I have to say that slow every time until I learn how to say it.
I almost sound like Chalimont.
Timothy Chalimont.
I wonder what's that mean in French. Is that the same thing?
Chalamet. Chalamet. I have to remember the word.
How is your tongue tripping over this word? Like
I'm thinking about it too much in my head. That's the thing. I'm going Chalamet.
Yeah.
Chalamet.
I'm gonna put this part on repeat, bro. This is too funny. But another one I had for mostly media fandom, because that's the thing I'm mostly into now, was I think it was like having a favorite character within the universe that you could, like, if someone gave you like a pedestal for like 2 minutes to talk about them, you'd be able to talk about it nonstop.
Here's why Loki Laufeyson is the true center of the universe.
Oh,
that was me.
yeah. You could definitely talk about Loki for a minute.
Love Loki.
I remember you had a Loki. Yeah.
Until the show came out, then I was like, damn, they really did that to me, huh? See, this is another reason why I can't watch Spider-Man.
I'm surprised that he's, like, we talked about this in an episode before, guys, but, like, I'm so surprised Gina didn't like it.
No, I just watched it because I think Tom Hiddleston is cute.
Yeah.
That's the respect that I have for him. And I love Loki, but just, I guess the Loki I fell for is not that Loki.
Or at least the Loki that you were hoping they were going to have an MCU is not the one that you saw.
Yeah.
I guess something like that. Yeah. Yeah. What was I saying? I forget.
Following the character? Like
having a favorite character and be able to talk about it for like 2 minutes. I don't know. I feel like that would be like shows that you actually like care what's going on, and whether or not you even have like debates of like certain things you don't like about they did with the character and stuff like that. I don't know. That to me, that's like a part of being a part of a fandom. Like not just consuming the content, but like seeing in it and seeing favorite characters you like. or like even more intense, like I guess stands, like people naming their kids after things. I actually been thinking about that. Remember when Black Panther came out? You had some names you had for your future kids one day.
It's good that I didn't end up having kids anymore around that time, because it would have been a very awkward story. My husband like, so where'd you get these names? Don't worry about it.
These are the names.
These are the names.
What were the names? Do you remember?
No.
Oh, okay. I feel like one of them was like similar to like M'Baku's name or something like that.
Yeah, there was one similar to M'Baku's name.
I remember you had an obsession with M'Baku too. Oh my gosh. Just as you can see, the Black Panther cast had a hold on all of us.
Like that, I couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
I couldn't breathe. I was not breathing.
I don't know if we talked about this on camera, but we talked about off camera. You're like, you don't even like the actor that much anymore.
I'm not into the actor anymore.
You're into
like
mostly the character.
Yeah, I was. It's funny because I didn't even realize that until recently, that I knew that I didn't really care for the actor like that anymore, but I didn't realize why. It's just because I liked the character so much, not him. But I did, do my little stand thing where I just go watch everything they're in because they're in it. That's it. You don't even have to tell me anything. Winston Duke, got you. I'm watching it.
Yeah. I wonder what he's been doing. But anyway,
I got you for another part. Once I don't know if you want to start it a new one or just keep going.
You got something else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still with fandoms.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it.
Okay.
What you got?
Okay, so with fandoms, obviously a fandom is like what I think is the best part of fandom is having other people that are like-minded with you. What is the dominant space to meet your fandom?
You're asking me, or
what do you like to?
Oh, the dominant space honestly is YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, for me, okay. I like to, as soon as a movie or a thing comes out, I go online, see who's talking about it, and then I go ahead and like comment stuff and like post stuff and go on Twitter sometimes, depending on how I feel about it. Post
Twitter
things.
Be wildin'.
Yeah, Twitter be wildin' about stuff, and honestly, that's the most time I get activity on my Twitter is when I talk about certain things. So about like Marvel and all that stuff. So I guess it would be Twitter and YouTube.
Yeah, for Marvel stuff, definitely Twitter, Marvel,
TikTok too now.
Yeah, there's a lot of good like content people who content
it's all on my For You page. I see nothing else but Marvel.
Who's the one that I like the most? I just forgot his username.
Straw Hat Goofy?
Straw Hat Goofy, that's my guy.
Yeah, he's
I
awesome.
want to be friends with you one day.
Yeah,
this is my official proposal for friendship. Let's talk about movies and shows together. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I do actually have a lot of background knowledge on it. I just don't nerd out like that.
This is a formal invitation.
Let's be friends. Let's be friends.
Let's be friends.
Just friends. This is a friend thing strictly. I'm not like secretly in love with you or anything. Just friends.
You know he's married, right?
Good. I'm just trying to be clear. Because I know like, oh, people are going to be like, oh, you're just trying to shoot your shot. No. I genuinely like having friends who have the same interests as me.
Yeah, it's always a nice form a friendship with.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely Twitter be wild.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't be staying on Twitter that long though.
It's crazy, and I was just before this I was on Twitter.
Yeah,
stuff's going off, and I'm like reading it all. I'm not so much of a commenter on Twitter because Twitter's too unchecked and too wild, too much freedom of speech. Not that the speech needs to be unfreed or whatever.
Thank you, YouTube.
But actually, now that I think about it, I really just don't comment on things. Just because when I was younger and that One Direction video I saw where Niall Horan did the jump, and then I said this was a waste of my time because it was just it wasn't even a regular jump. One Directioners do not come for me. It wasn't even a regular jump. It was actually pretty bad for a jump. It was ridiculously weak.
Where was he jumping from?
He was just jumping!
Oh, on the stage?
He wasn't even jumping off of something. He just...
Oh. What was it about the jump?
And they were just like, Niall Horan's most amazing jump ever. And I was like, this was a waste of my time. Like, that was my lesson in not every thought you have needs to be shared.
People were trying to come for you.
I was attacked viciously by a bunch of Directioners in the comments. I had to turn it off, disable all the comments. It was so bad. I ended up deleting my comment. Like, it was bad. And that was my lesson. Like,
sorry, I shouldn't be laughing.
I was traumatized. To this day, I'm traumatized. So whenever I see people on something, I do not be commenting. If I'm not right there being like, haha, same, I'm not in it. I'm not in it. Not on TikTok, not on YouTube, not on Twitter. The few times I share my thoughts on Twitter, the one time I shared my thing about Soul, it accidentally went like mini viral, and I was like, what the heck?
What did you say?
People, I said that I didn't like it, and I said why I didn't like Soul. Oh. I said it wasn't a black story. I said I didn't like how it perpetuated being a middle school band director as a dead end, like, oh, I didn't reach my job.
Which we talked about in another episode.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Like, I said that, and then people were like, the point of the movie? This person. I was like, whoa! You can't have an opinion in this? Like, obviously, if you're gonna have an opinion out loud, you need to be ready to, like, defend your opinion or just, like, take whatever people are throwing at you, because it's like, but whatever.
I'm sorry. It feels like you've been traumatized through it, but I'm genuinely laughing so hard about this.
I can't get a break, so I just don't. It's really funny. Actually, recently on my YouTube channel, got my first, like, mean comment, and it's like,
really?
My thing is waiting for me to review it, and I'm like, I just want to leave it up because this shows growth. Like, somebody saw my thing and they got mad. I'm glad. Like, thank you for showing me, like, this is getting out there.
Yeah, it's not just going in the air.
Yeah, but other space, I like that some artists have like little spaces for their people. Oh, you know what I like? I like Twitter spaces. Twitter spaces when they'll hop on the audio and people will be talking.
Oh yeah, I like
that.
Because
done that a couple of times. Those, despite Twitter being unsafe sometimes, Twitter Spaces is actually a very nice place where you can sit and chat or listen to your faves talk. I like that. YouTube comments, some of them, not really all of them. Mm-hmm. Like, it's weird on the K-pop side.
Of YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, I can only imagine.
It's weird sometimes. Same with TikToks. Like, if you follow certain people... TikTok, yeah, if you follow... Honestly, every time I'm watching something and then I go into the comments, because my favorite thing to do is read comments. Like, I think that's where part of the entertainment is.
Oh yeah,
and
for sure.
I'll go read the comments.
Like 50% you're watching the video, other percent you're just scrolling down looking at the comments,
seeing what people say. Because you'll be seeing things and people will add to the funny, and it's like, that's my favorite thing.
Or like when they're saying things on the video and they're like, points. I
love that. But if I see someone say something problematic, I just go block and remove it, like, report some comments, like, we don't need that energy.
Yeah.
We don't need that. And I'm not for it. Another thing that, though, the K-pop has is they have, like, literally specific apps and stuff dedicated to housing the artists. And then you can leave either comments for the artist where they can see them, or you can make comments and set it so that the artist can't see, which I think is genius, because maybe you just want to interact with the fellow homies. Like, I don't want
actual artists.
I don't want, Jimin or Wonho to know that I said, damn, I don't know. I can't think of something off the top of my head that I'm willing to let be on YouTube. But, like,
despite all the other stuff you said in the past.
Despite all the other stuff. Listen, someone can track all that stuff back to me and I'll be fine. But if I ever said something like thirsty, I'd be like, I'm sorry, I don't know who that is.
I'm sorry for this.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound ridiculous.
I don't know who this person is.
But, like, I think that's cool because then you can talk there. I mean, usually, though, it's a lot of similar to the comments of the YouTube videos where it's just them, like, obsessively praising the person. Oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. But then there's moments on it where, like, on Weverse, like, the artist will reply. Or they'll pick different comments and, like, sit there and say something, which is nice. I think that's cool. There's also something else, I think it's called Bubble. I haven't been on it myself, but I think it's cool.
Is it just for K-pop too?
I think so. I think, despite as crazy as it can be, I think the Koreans had it right when they made their little model for music. Like, yeah, it creates some crazy stuff, but, like, you feel close to the artist. And I think that's really cool. Like, I love you, Rihanna. I really do. But I really wanted another album.
Oh, yeah.
I can't be asking you for another album when I know you got things going on, especially now. Mm-hmm. But at least I know with the other artists, like, they'll be talking to us once a month at least. Mm. We didn't even hear We didn't even hear from you for so long, and then you just sprung this on us.
So like, we wanted it all.
But you don't owe us nothing or whatever.
Yeah.
But still, I think it's cool to have that like kind of closeness. It can create some issues, but it also is nice. So
for sure,
it's cool, you know. I thought, and I guess you kind of can use Instagram to like follow people.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Instagram.
But
too, yeah.
I feel like Instagram is still kind of a more intimate space in a sense. Mm-hmm. Also open to more, I don't know, because there's like some accounts, there's like big accounts that are set to private, so you have to be accepted to even be able to see their posts.
You're right.
Which I think is an interesting thing to do, because that's not on TikTok and Twitter and YouTube. But that is something that happens on Instagram. And then even then, sometimes you won't have the same interaction as you think. But like right now, a lot of the times, like my K-pop people that I interact with the most, that's on Instagram. Those are people that we found each other through different things on Instagram. And then we were linking up and now we hang out. Like that's...
So Instagram would be... Well, I guess maybe for K-pop it's easier to connect with people there.
Yeah. I think people should do like, hey, who's going to this concert? Oh, I am. All right, let's do this. And like that's a cool way to like build and grow a little group of you, because sometimes I feel like you feel alone, like you're the only person who listens to
that likes that stuff.
Did you know Bruno Mars is gonna be literally in Fort Lauderdale in like 2 weeks?
He is?
And the tickets are $8. I don't know what's going on.
What?
Yeah. And it's standing room only.
Oh, it's just Bruno Mars?
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of like Six Sonic.
Hey, Bruno Mars, I ain't never disrespect you like that.
I didn't mean it like that, but I was like, if Anderson .Paak was there too, I would have.
Wow. I would just like to say, wow. I just remember being in 9th grade and singing in Through the Window whenever it rained. Easy it'll rain. Like
I remember that
I'm
song.
like, I want to see a Bruno. Not that there's anything wrong with Anderson .Paak, go off, do you. Leave the door open or whatever, skate, whatever. But Bruno Mars, like, not please though. Sorry.
Well, please.
Please.
That's a song?
Yeah, Please Me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with Cardi B.
I love Cardi, but I don't know. Maybe it was the mustache.
That was the era where Cardi B was on everybody's features.
Cause
some of them hit, some of them didn't. So
yeah, no.
Those are the ones that's like, Some days I like the song.
Finesse was good.
Finesse was good.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like that's a thing. You should think about it.
Okay, I'll think about it though.
It.
I apologize to Bruno Mars so that in any time in future this cannot come back to me. Thank you.
She doesn't mean it. She's just trying to get to Anderson .Paak. She didn't mean it. They don't let you use your cell phone at their concerts.
That's actually pretty good. You consume the experience. Like you actually experience it without like behind your phone and stuff. You don't remember those couple times we went to a couple concerts?
Yes.
Literally, you're just behind your phone the whole time, not even enjoying it.
That's a whole nother.
Yeah, that's a different part. Okay, yeah. Let's stop this here. Okay, guys, what do you guys think about fandoms? Were the requirements we gave or like the standards we gave, were they realistic? Do you think mine was realistic? Because obviously I think Gina doesn't.
Mine was just the whole antithesis. Like I was just like, let me play devil's advocate.
I gave some strict lines, so.
Do you really have to know that much to be part of it? And are there, like, does this make you think about fandoms you considered yourself to be a part of? Do you, like, think twice before you say, yeah, like, I'm a this, I'm a that? I mean, I always do, but, well, I was saying that I wasn't part of Marvel's, but the more that we speak about it, I'm like, you still on it.
Yeah. It's probably not intense, but you're still on it.
Yeah, I'm still on it. It's not intense, but I'm still on it.
All right, guys.
Yes.
Thanks for watching, as always. Like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.